A first alert forecast.
Well, yes, we have that familiar cloud cover that just continues to hold on. It's not just the clouds, though. We also have some of that haze, wildfire smoke. I wish I could say it was going to improve in a big way tomorrow. We will see some clearing, but the haze is going to kind of stick around to an extent. Here's a look at satellite and radar. So most of the rain that you're seeing here on radar is through central southern Indiana, and that's likely where it's going to primarily stay. Now, there is a northern extent here of some of the very lightest rain. It's difficult to even say now if that's even going to reach the surface by the time it scrapes some of our southern communities, but we're not really expecting much precipitation tonight. A few sprinkles, a brief shower, certainly possible, but we're not looking at any steady, consistent rain for hours here tonight, as the system will pass us largely to the south. Satellite and radar again shows more clouds than sun. You got to head really far west, close to Lake Michigan, to actually get out into some decent sunshine. Air quality is also going to be in the orange tomorrow, meaning unhealthy for sensitive groups, improving somewhat in some areas through southern Indiana, even into northern Kentucky. A little too far south for that smoke to really reach the surface. And that has been the biggest issue today. You've been able to see that haze. We were talking about that just yesterday, about how, well, at least it's not as bad as it was a couple Mays ago. Well, spoke too soon, because apparently that's what the smoke's been able to do, is get down to surface level. But this is the other thing we're watching too. It's not just the smoke, but fog that's going to settle pretty close to the ground. So by tomorrow morning, between 5 and 8 a.m., there will be some pockets of dense fog. Not everyone's going to experience it the same way, but look just south of Fort Wayne at 5 a.m. could see a visibility down to about a quarter of a mile or less, potentially getting in that same situation and scenario even within Fort Wayne. Go north into Auburn, northwest Ohio, see some improvement by 7, 8 a.m., whereas most of northeast Indiana appears to be stuck under some of the fog. Now, as I mentioned before, in June, foggy days aren't really foggy days. We talk about like a foggy hour or two. The high sun angle actually allows that fog to lift very quickly, so I would expect things to improve rapidly throughout the morning tomorrow. Otherwise, a mostly sunny late morning into the afternoon. Mid and high level clouds will build into the afternoon, though, and evening ahead of our next weather system, which will likely bring with it some rain, potentially heavy in spots. This is going to be after midnight, so into Sunday morning. If you have any camping trips planned over the weekend, Saturday night into Sunday could get a little noisy with the thunder. I don't expect any severe weather, but there could be some moments of some pretty heavy rain. It could get a little breezy at times too, as some of that moderate rain continues into Sunday morning. The intensity of this rain kind of eases up mid-morning Sunday and then exits our area, leading to a mostly sunny afternoon and early evening. But then another front moves in late Sunday into Monday. This won't bring as much precipitation with it, but it could mean a bit of a cloudier start to Monday before we finally see skies clear to mostly sunny conditions. Temperatures tomorrow should be pretty close to 80 degrees. I'd say upper 70s, within a degree or two of 80. And then thanks to a bit of a cloudier start with some morning rain, it'll be a bit cooler too Sunday. The quicker that system moves out, the warmer it will be. Look south and west, Wabash could potentially get to right around 80. Meanwhile, Van Wert, Paulding could be stuck in the low 70s, and then we're back to right around 80 degrees toward the beginning of next week. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. Partly sunny skies tomorrow. We'll see mostly sunny conditions for a few hours at least. Then Saturday afternoon, the clouds will increase, as will the rain Saturday night. Sunday morning, a few showers, dry midday, back to some showers late Sunday into early Monday. And then most of next week looks pretty good with warming temperatures, upper 70s to start, mid 80s to end. And overnight low temperatures too, they're going to start warming up back into the low to mid.